So we are live. Okay, thank you for joining. We can wait a few seconds for people to join.
Yeah.
Thanks really for joining, being part of this important interview.
It's an honor to me. Thank you so much, Sabri.
Thank you. So maybe I will start asking you a couple of questions. First of all, I'd like you to introduce yourself to the people. What are you doing? Where are you from? Where are you located? So people get engaged more with you. So
Well,
feel free.
yeah, sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Hello, everyone. This is Sankaran from India, uh, Chennai. So I got into I was from the IT background, and right now I'm into my entrepreneurial journey. And thanks to the coach, he has helped me in shaping up my route. There are some places where I was a little stuck and all those stuff, so where coach has helped me out. That way I'm really glad that I'm on the right path. But yeah, miles to go. I mean, it's just going to take some more time for me to come to the right track. But yes, but at least I'm going towards that path now.
Very
So
good. Very good. So now, if I want to ask you before we get together, or like your previous life before moving to Dubai, I mean, what type of goals were you setting?
okay. So my background, if I may just say, I'm a TIR graduate. I can say that, thinking into results graduate. So the first lesson I just give, with your permission, I just give a little bit of glimpse about what is it all about. The first lesson itself is setting up the goal. So for all those viewers, it itself was a major challenge to me to set what was my goal. So setting up the goal itself was a major goal to me. And to be very honest, yes, I have good experience in the industry which I was working in, but it was more like uh, doing the routine work, right? But at some point of time, my focus got changed, and then I got introduced to my journey with law of attraction or Bob Proctor started from the Alchemist book. That was the book suggested by my wife. There I got to know what is the universe and all. That is a major statement, Maktub. So it'll do in the same way that it has been written. Then I slowly started getting into this Bob Proctor's videos, and then I started. So it is again law of attraction. It worked to me because I got attracted towards Bob Proctor's coaching session, and fortunately, I got you, coach, to connect as a bridge between Bob Proctor and me in terms of my goals. One second thing, I did quite a good. I mean, being from the IT. Probably some of the things may be new to you also, coach, right? We never got interacted in this way. So I did background validations and verifications. When I say verification, not about proctors, whether it will work for me. So that was my verification validations, and then it really works. Only thing is trust the process. Right? That is what I would say, and it really worked for me. uh, Again, with no I know it's a live one, so without any false promises, or I mean, it was not a staged interview also. I did not have any script as well. Same time, I just wanted to uh, make a transparent statement for all the viewers. Like, if you ask me whether I got my type C type goal, of course I did not know whether coach has taken you with A type, B type, C type goals, but still he will take you. He's the right person to talk about it. If you ask about my C type goal, has it been achieved in those period, the answer is no. But if you ask what was that you achieved, I got to know what is my C-type goal, which was not known to me earlier. And Bob Proctor's methods or the teaching contents are wonderful. That much I can say. Without any iota of doubt, I can vouch for it because I am one of the experienced persons on that part. Yes, many see for others without coach, without these trainings, they would have got successful. I'm not denying it, but not everyone will be like anyone. So for some persons, some support is required. If you got it on your own, nothing like it. But if you got stuck somewhere, in Bob Proctor's words, you don't need to know the how. That is what this coaching is all about. You need to know where you want to go. See where you are today, where you want to go, and then how part is not your job. It is God's job. It is the statement of Bob Proctor, not mine, or I cannot even brag that for that matter. So in that way, it really helped me, coach. And now I'm traveling towards my C-type goal. I'm sure that I'm going to achieve it. Even rather, I'm achieving it, but it's on the progress. It's not something like I
Yeah,
can I just got it. It's a journey.
it's a
Even
journey.
if you say that, okay, once I'm done with it, am I going to say, no, I'm going to get relaxed and retire? No, my next goal will get started. So it's going to be a long-term journey, but it's a fun. So
Very good.
that part is something got opened to me thanks to Bob Proctor and team, PGA team, entire team.
Very good, very good. Now, there are two things. First of all, who's really watching us, he can write down in the comments any questions he'd like to ask to Mr. Shankran. So if you have any
Yeah,
question, just post it, then I'll read it once I finish the interview. Now, the second thing about the C-type goal, maybe I
yeah,
did not highlight on the first day for the people, but this is something like your fantasy. It's like a dream, something you never thought you will be able to do it. And this is once you really start knowing what it is, it will be a life changer with you, like what you mentioned, Mr. Shankar. Now, let me ask you also, before start working with me and before knowing much about this material, how was your confidence level? Or about the, let me say, in achieving goals or making things happen? How was it with you?
right. See, confidence, it is more like, it was there, within me, no denying fact. But was it consistent? Is a question mark. Because with confidence or with some reasons, with my experiences also, yes, I would have taken many decisions. I would have taken many uh, life-changing events also in the past. But was it consistent? No. That level of consistent confidence is what I got it from this JR material. That much I can say. I mean, no person, no one will even accept or agree that they do not have the confidence. If they come to this particular session, also even they have the confidence to come to the session, even to that itself is a good sign for them. But to me, starting an entrepreneurship was there in my mind for long term. And before even I got into this TIR program, I started my company. Let me tell you upfront. So that was not my C-type goal. Okay, started the company, you know what you're going, but are you maintaining that? Still, some kind of lack of, uh, clarity. Are we really going to do that, or we just started it? So that level of some gray area was there. That got cleared after joining this program. And for all those who are all watching it, I must say that I did quite a good amount of background in terms of whoever has done it in the past. Now you are seeing me online in Facebook or other mediums, but I connected with those people who are done with this TIR through LinkedIn. These are all something new to you, coach. I know that, right? So
Yeah.
I did those. Uh, so that material, everyone said that that material is real good material because they have done years of research before they release it. And thanks to Sandy as well, after she took over, she has retuned. I wouldn't say she changed, she retuned it, right? Then everyone was saying it. Then obviously not everyone can be, saying for the sake of it. But yes, do what they are asking you to do. It is real challenging. Even if you ask me, I started reading this book only. I mean, I am just going with this Proctor's one. So Think and Grow Rich, even I do have it. I started reading it before I joined this program. My expectation when I start this program was something different. That I was thinking that they will be taking us through the Think and Grow Rich material only, but it is the essence of all the good material that Bob and his studies have taken it up, and they give it as the juice in TAR program is what I can say. So that helped me in getting into this, increasing in my self confidence is what I can say. So
Very
if you
good.
ask me, was I having did I had self confidence? Yes, I had self confidence, but somewhere I got little doubts about myself, but that got uh, the that got cleared after I got into this program.
Very good. Now, or let me say, when you started working with me on this thinking into results over the 6 months until now, we still have a chat together.
Yeah.
Uh, How can you describe your journey and things has changed in your life? Maybe people around you start noticing, I mean, Shankran is really a different person. What the heck he's doing? So how can you describe it for people?
I still remember, right, being from the analytical background or so-called from the IT, we always analyze and then we come to the logical conclusion, right? So I asked this question. I really do not know whether my coach Sabri can recollect that. I asked this question to him. I vividly remember that. How do I measure my success, whether I changed it or not? Coach, can you recollect these statements from me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So if you ask any tangible one, normally, from a person who has not tasted this TAR, Bob Proctor's, any of the materials, we always look out for some tangible benefit, right? Whereas you may see some tangible benefit after this program. I'm not saying you will not. Sometimes you may not see the tangible benefit in your eyes for some others to measure you, where you start seeing those changes upon yourself and people around you, right, are the right person to say, Shankar, you are not there earlier. Now your walking is different, your talking is different, the way you are managing is different. Yes, see, whatever was there since my birth till today cannot be changed within 6 months of time and not humanly possible by anyone. But yes, I started seeding the I started sowing the seeds. Now it has started germinating. So once it takes the roots, all my old paradigms will get over, and then I'm really confident that I can lead the life that I want to. So that persistence is what, yes, thanks to think and grow rich. At the same time, that you will develop on your own after this program is what I can say, coach.
Very good. I want to tell you, maybe I did not share it with you, but I saw the difference in you because I remember the first time we met. That was, I think, it was it in March, maybe
March,
before,
correct.
yeah,
Before COVID.
before the Corona
Yeah.
uh, happens. And now I can tell you there's a huge difference in the way you talk, you walk, you think, you speak, you look at things. It's totally different. And maybe this will bring me for you now. This is how I see it, but how for you you're seeing things now compared to where you are.
No, definitely there is a change. No doubt on it. As I mentioned, let me repeat it. Uh, Simply follow the process. Whatever, I mean, Bob always say in his videos, do exactly what you ask, what we ask you to do. That's the mantra in our region, I would say. It's a statement. It's the, the, what do you call, spiritual statement, I can say. Follow what they are asking us to do. When I say us from the client side, they meaning from the TIR team or PGI team. It is a done and proven process. That much I can say. Even today, I have this. I mean, anyways, it's not a staged one as I mentioned, but I just keep it with me. This is my journal. I just maintain it. Even today, I completed this program, but that's a different story. Completed the program doesn't mean that you are done. It's not a 3-year-old college degree or something. Once you are done, you are just going to the next level. It is a lifelong process. When Bob can read for 50 years, can't I read for at least for 5 years? At least let it continue for some more years.
Very good. Very good.
And my
Now,
wife is our biggest critic in terms of, she said that, yes, Shankar, there is a change that I can see. Right? Yeah, that's the biggest applaud that I received from a better off. Because I know how I was. See, there are some places where you need to introspect yourself, right? Not that, no, I mean, she don't need to praise me for no reasons, but she found out the difference. I mean, given a chance, because I think coach has given me only 30 minutes of time. I know that. Given a chance, I'll share my personal story, what has happened between my studies and my understanding on the goals and all, how it has impacted my spouse also in her career as well. Given a chance, I'll do that at a later point. Yeah, please, coach.
no, yeah, I mean, you can share it now. It's okay. I mean, as I said, I mean, this is not a formal meeting. It's just a way that we chat and you can share your experience. So, yeah, feel free.
No, thank you so much. But the reason is you may have something on the cards to continue for the other session. That's what I want to disturb.
No problem. Now, let me ask you, from all those 12 modules, lessons, and thinking into results program, what is your favorite lesson?
Very good question. See, I would say favorite lessons.
Lessons, right? Okay.
Yeah. Predominantly self-image, terror barrier, the persistence and all. See, even if you ask me, I can say the 12 chapters by heart, but that's not the question. First is the self-image. Bob also refers, even you have also suggested me, coach, psycho-cybernetics book. Wonderful one. That is the crux, is what I can get it. Over and above, many things got, added. That's what my understanding. See, it is my perception. I may be wrong, and I'm not Bob Proctor, who has invested 50 years. I'm no way commenting what he has done, or I cannot think it from his side. But my understanding is self-image is the coach, is the crux, and over and above, everything got designed. Unless I have a good winning image or winner's image or the self-image at the high level, whatever you do, it will be all bookish, is what my understanding is, at least with my last 6 to 7 months or 8 months of experience. This is what my understanding is. To give an example, if I have to, call the supreme authority of some XYZ company, right? I used to hesitate what they will think. How do they react? What if they, not responding to me? Right? Why? Because I always think or always thought that I'm not the right person, or I am not the person who can talk to those supreme authority of that particular company. That is getting changed. I still can't say that it has got changed completely. Even today, I am reading. When I say even today, although I'm done with my TIR, even today I'm reading self-image, winner's image series at least once in the morning, daily. Come rain or shine, that's not the question. I made it as a habit. It gives enormous confidence. Yes, coach has started from that place only. Confidence is there for anyone, for that matter, for anywhere, any place, because they have taken to this level with some confidence only. But that consistency of the confidence, it so that self image is my first one, first favorite topic, chapter. Second one, taking action. Man, I tell you, man, the that's the second thing people always hesitate again. I'm just referring only with my experience. Again, the question is, can I talk? Is it the right time to speak? How they will react? What if they, not responding? Question is, for that reason, I procrastinate. If you ask me, okay, now, Shankar, are you not procrastinating anything? Yes, I do have those habits. I'm getting it changed. Again, as I mentioned, whatever there in these many years, I cannot expect a magic wand to come and change it. So don't have that expectation it is going to get changed just like that. But if you keep on practicing it, it is for sure it is going to get changed. One more point I can just add it, coach. I asked this question, to Bob Proctor in one of the, whoever is the TAR clients, they get the chance to, thanks to Corona, I would say, it was a blessing in disguise. The Zoom was opened up. So I got the chance to ask question to Bob. Bob, he always mentioned in 1 year's time, he got changed from 4,000 to, 6,000, he always mentions it. I asked, so I was about to complete my TIR. It's almost 6 months' time. I could not see the change. He said, it has happened with me. Because it has happened with me, I am saying the dates. But you are only sowing the seeds. Allow it to germinate. It will take its own time to have the fruits. That is again an eye opener to me because I was having a different expectation when I joined this program. Because at the end of 6 months of time, I'm going to, do that. I'm not saying it will not happen, but will it happen to everyone? Question is, it will happen to anyone who's following the process. Even if it is taking time, do not get demotivated. It is not happening. Our system is not working. Only thing is, you should be continuously following the process, and something has started getting inside your subconscious mind. That much I can realize and connect currently. Earlier, I
Thank
used to say that, okay, it's not happening, which means it is not working. That was my attitude earlier. I'm not saying for the sake of it. It was my attitude. It is not working, so it is not happening. But no, it has started happening. Now I'm seeing the different dimension of it from a different perspective, and I started seeing it. So that was, another thing that I can just share it. Yeah, coach.
Very good, very good. Now, if I want to ask you, what big goals are you working on?
Well, my current C-type goal itself has not been fulfilled. As I mentioned, it is really, really a C-type goal. When yesterday or day before yesterday, I saw one of the messages that has been forwarded by one of my friends or my mastermind. I do not know. If a goal is not making you to fear, then it is obvious that you are not in the right goal. Right? It should make you to feel uncertainty, fearfulness, because that is what you are going to the area where you have not done something in the past. That's what this goal is all about. Right? That A type, B type goal, yeah, coach is the right person to say what is the differentiator. Yeah, with his coaching, even I can just talk about it, but yeah, he's the right person to give you in the right channel. But yeah, type C goal is something you have not done something in the past, and you should be able to, you should have the interest, willingness, and accepting the ridicules from your near and dears or other naysayers. You should be ready to face that also. Let me tell you that. I would have said all the rosy stuffs, but yeah, please be aware. You may fall under some ridiculing stuffs from your own near and dears. You may also start saying that, I mean, you'll start comparing, right? For him it is working, for him he's not, it is not working. Is it, will it work for me? Don't have the doubt. If a plus b is equal to c is a formula, if a is 1, b is 2, c has to be 3, because that's a formula that has been imbibed in that book. Whereas if it is not coming 3, which means a and b needs to be adjusted. So are you putting the efforts? Is there any challenge that you're finding it? And thanks to coach, yes, I have disturbed you multiple times. This is what is challenging. I'm not able to get into that. So you helped me out on those lines as well, coach. Yeah.
Very good. Now, another question for you. Now, maybe you watch or you went through the four-step system I presented this week, which is to achieve the results you want. How would you compare it with your journey in thinking into results? Because that experience might be reflected for people if they want to consider thinking into results.
Right. See, first thing, let me be very honest in that lines also. I deliberately not seen any of the videos. On my request, you shared the PDFs on those 4 steps. Why I have not seen it? Because I don't want to get into the way it was a stereotypical, like me, many I even do not know whoever has given the interview like me. So I deliberate, even if they would not have given the interview, I really do not know. I deliberately not seen any of the interviews because it should not be biased, or I do not want me to get influenced by their views or their perceptions or by their feedbacks. But yes, I saw those 4 steps. I mean, you touched upon major things, coach. Those 4 steps is, it is the fact. On those 4 steps also, 2 are again close to me is persistence. Even if you record the recorded tapes, if you rewind it, see, at least I would have said it at least 3 to 4 times, or at least to 5 to 7 times also. Persistence is the key, no doubt. And take decision. The time will fly anyways. The corona has started. I still remember. I'm from India, as I mentioned. The whole world got into the pandemic. March 20th was the big collapse with in the Indian share markets and all. I remember the date. That's what I'm saying. But yes, now the market has come back. So similarly, the days, months will fly. Even with you do something, without you doing something, it is going to go. Are you going to do something on those lines, or you're still going to think? Is the question I would say. And trust me, on this thinking into results is something which gives you a different perspective with whatever is your goals. It is not like you know about what needs to be done. Yes, if you know it, well and good. Even if you don't know about it, nothing, it is going to create a harm to you, but definitely it will create some kind of addition to you. So that sum is what you are going to choose for your own way. It has really helped me out. But yeah, I would be happy to give this interview if I really achieve the type C goal. Yes, but as it is a huge one, it is taking time. I'm not saying that it has never happened to me. I'm in that process. So if I have to cross, if I have to go for 1,000 miles, it has to start from the first step, right? And I'm in, say, probably in 10th step or 100th step, even I do not know. But I know for sure it is going to take some time, and I'm on that journey. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if someone asks you, okay, Shankran, what you said is good, but why wouldn't I do it by myself? I know this material is available. You're talking about 6 months. So, what would a mentor, a coach, a group will help me in achieving my goal? Based on your experience, what can you share for people, for the audience?
Okay. I tell you why this question is coming, coach. See, I mean, I'm sure that you would have seen the clients like me in hundreds and thousands, but from the client's perspective, why someone would have thought, why should I take the help of a coach? Why can't I do it upon myself? I'm not saying they are wrong or right. Question is, They have not tasted the support from the coach, is what I can say. Meaning, if I have to give an analogy, it may be something, connect with other people who are of, wants to pursue something on their own, all those stuffs. What is the experience of an entrepreneur with coach or without coach? I can just give that analogy. Nothing wrong. Anyone can be an entrepreneur if they have the will and the ability to do that, no doubt. But if we have a person who has already experience in those lines, because reading a book is reading a book. I said, right, this book I purchased it after seeing Bob Proctor's. He always say this is the book he always say with the tiny rubber band around it, because he was reading it since 1960s and 70s. But I just got this book. I started reading it. I started reading it from February or so, before even I got into this TIR. But there are some places where you will get a different answers the more the number of times that you read, or the every time you read you get a different perspective altogether. So those things you can debate with your, when I say debate, you can brainstorm with your coach and you can get a clarity. Yes, your view may be right, coach's view may be right, or somewhere you may come to the conclusion, yes, this is what they are mentioning. I'm not referring to think and grow rich, even from thinking results as well. So those places where a coach will help you out. Okay, I understood this. Is it what my understanding is right, coach? So he will help you out. Or you may have a different understanding by reading this material, but you have to validate yourself, right? I mean, I'm a great fan of the psycho-cybernetics. I mean, if I have to take that example as well, you know where you are, you know where you want to go, right? You do not know how to do or how to go. That is what the coach will help you out. If not, you will definitely reach the destination, no doubt on it. But are you going in the direction that is being meant for, or you are deviating? So the coach, or in our terms the guru, is like a GPS to us. So they will, grab us back to the lines. No, no, Shankar, you are not doing what I'm asking you to do. Yes, I did many mistakes. Even I, we had the feedback also from the coach stating that no, you are not doing what I asked you to do. So I got that also from the coach, which means what? I am deviating from the GPS, and the coach has brought me back to the GPS. So that's a way a coach will definitely help you, because they are not seeing it from your perspective. So they are seeing it from the perspective which is correct, or which is in the neutral place. I mean, there is a 333 concept also coach will be taking you through once you get into the session. That different dimension is what the coach will help you out, which you may lack, because unless you see it from a different direction, you doing the same thing again and again expecting a different result is not going to happen. If I am a person who always drove in 100 kilometers, even in the lanes which is meant for only 30-40 kilometers, obviously I'm going to get into some accident, or I may end up in fines in this region if I have to go more specific. But yes, coach will say, no, no, Shankar, here you have to slow down. Here, what the mistake that you're doing is still okay, because I cannot be all the time, I cannot be right. And by just reading the book, someone has to do, even the school you go, there is a progress card, progress report. They say that where you are going, and are you going in the right direction, or any changes needs to be done. Similarly, the coach is our progress card, or the GPS, I would say. So they will help us out in taking us back to the track. Yeah, coach.
Very good. So now the last thing, anything you'd like to share before we can conclude?
No, all good. So
There was a personal story you said you want to share with the people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So my spouse was, doing. She's a professional. Um, So she was trying to, pursue her higher studies and all. So I was into the entrepreneurial journey, and she wants to pursue her higher studies, and she has to undergo some examinations and all those things. But it's one of the toughest examinations. In the last, uh, it is very cream of people who could clear those examinations. Forget about the uh, attempts, or forget about the marks that they are getting it in the medical terms. Yes, they are. Uh, you know that is one of the cream examinations. So she was just seeing me, how I was behaving and why I was getting up early in the morning and doing the things. The reason is I don't want to get disturbed with my regular routine once the day starts. Right, when the day gets starts by 6:30 for me, so I get up by 5 o'clock. So those 1 hour is for me and me alone. So I do my daily rituals. I do my whatever I've been instructed to do. I do those. So she started saying, "What is he doing and why is he getting up daily?" Early this much to, and he's doing something and he's writing daily. She doesn't look at it, but she knows, because anyone is writing. No one needs to know what he's writing, but people can witness that he's writing. So she asked me, what is that you're doing? So I just said about all those things. Not everyone is so attracted towards law of attraction, let me tell you very honestly, because someone wants to give a try. Someone wants to say that whether they want to test. Trying is one, testing is another one. Third is just to prove it wrong, someone will do something negative also. No, I wanted to get tomorrow, I wanted to see 2 million US dollars in my hand, and they will come and prove it to you that it is not happening. So they are all naysayers and we are not interested in them. First is, for getting this 2 million, I am not saying it is not possible. What is that you have done to achieve it? You cannot expect a lottery to come to you for 2 million dirhams. I am still not saying that it will not happen. But just expecting something with no, action from your end, it is like you are just in the place where you are definitely wants to prove the law of attraction, or the universe concept proving wrong. And what is the achievement? Fine, they will go. That's okay. So she was just asking me, so I just shared what I was doing and how I got connected with TAR. Till now, I never took Sabri's name, that he was the one who said it. I talked only about the source and the coach, right? So Bob Proctor, the person who created, designed everything along with Sandy Gallagher, he retuned it. It has come through Mohammad Sabri to me, right? So it is not, I'm here to praise all about Sabri alone. So whoever is viewing it, watching it, it is not the case. Right. So I was telling about Bob Proctor, and I shared 2-3 YouTubes with my spouse, and she started, thinking, Shankar, will it work for me also? I said, why not? Give it a try. I'm not here to say that it will work or not, because even I was then a person who is undergoing the training. I had the trust. I did it, and I asked her to do that. As it is her personal goal, I'm not here to say in the air what has happened and all those things. But yes, she has written something on June 2020, what she will be in November 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what, coach, please stop me if I get more into the programs of TIR, because I got overwhelmed when I talk about TIR. Yeah. So you can just stop me.
So for her, what happens? You said that she set a goal.
She set a goal. She doesn't, it's not A type, B type, C type. She is no way concerned with that. She wanted to achieve something. She's a bright doctor, student, whatever, because as she is giving the examinations. She wrote what she will be on November 2020, on June itself, with those dates. She don't do any other practices. She is not a TAR client, TAR practitioner. Even I can say that also. But she, in the morning, she always see that goal card, and she just regularly, she follow her actions. She does what needs to be done, right? What happened? November, I'm using the month also very vividly for some reasons, because originally she was appearing for one of the cream examinations in her profession. That exam was supposed to happen in the month of October and should get completed. I mean, the result should be announced by November. That's the reason she used that date. Unfortunately, the results coming date got postponed. So although she returned the date as November, so November does not happen. That's what even I wanted to say that also. So if someone is saying in that date, is it happened? It's not about the date. It is about she was clear on what she wants to do and she put the date. And November has come, but the results declaration, she gave the examination, all those stuffs. Results declaration happened on December, and it was on 8th of December. Okay.
That's before 2 days.
2 days, yeah. 2 days back, 8th of December.
Okay.
And she cleared that examination. It was hardly in the entire world, only 87 people have cleared the examination, whoever has appeared on those period of October. She's one amongst those. So I'm proud that my spouse is that one. Second thing, it is her statement. In her, if I have to verbatize, I never thought that, that will work, but that worked for her. And she has not even kept to herself. She talked to her colleagues that this is what I visualize on day in, day out basis. Whenever, see, from June till November is quite a good amount of period. It's almost 5 months. So when someone is preparing for examination, 5 months is the preparation time. So obviously sometimes they get demotivated, sometimes they get frustrated, and it's one of the cream examinations. I mentioned that. But that goal card helped her out. She doesn't know anything about the goal card type C. Again, I'm repeating it. She doesn't know about those things. Not that she can't understand, but she's not from TIR, right? She simply focused. That helped her to keep her focus, and she was just taking the actions. That combination helped us to use that manifestation in her hands. She was extremely happy. And yes, always in Bob's terms, again, whenever you achieve something, you should always give some kind of present to yourself. I mean, off late, even I started doing it. He kisses upon himself. So, for her, she doesn't know more into this TAR, or unless I share something or I share the YouTube channels.
Yeah.
So I told her, no, you should celebrate this, because this is something you visualized in June, July itself, 5 months in advance. Two things have happened. One is that she is for sure that she's going to clear. So that is the confidence. Second thing, if she can achieve this, she can achieve anything else. That has increased her confidence.
Absolutely.
Go ahead with that. Yes, again, coming back to the dates. So why it has not happened in November? Is the universe is not helping? No. I was a person, now I'm not. I simply change the date. Make it as December, make it as January. Absolutely. That's it. Because you do not know, right? Because it is not something that you wanted to do it. But have a date, have a precise date. It should work. In case if it is not working, you are not wrong in any ways. Change the date and proceed. It will happen. It should happen. So that is something that I want to share. Yeah, go ahead, Coach. Okay. I think it's one of the longest interviews. 44 minutes I was talking. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, we're almost done.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So now I don't see any questions. In case people reach me to contact you, I think they can reach you through Facebook. If they have any questions, feel free, anyone, to come and ask him about his experience, anything you have in specific. You can contact him directly. That will really help you maybe to get more confidence about what we are teaching here. I mean, to summarize, this the 6-month program really is a powerful program. It gives you an accountability, an insurance policy that you will be on the right track to achieve the results. Plus, it will present for you a process that you can always follow. Whenever you achieve a goal, you set a new goal. and the third and the fourth. So this is a lifetime process. You always need to go back to it and uh, use it for your life to achieve a bigger goals. Thanks again, Mr. Shankran.
Yeah,
Really thank you for your time and appreciate your
anytime,
time.
coach, anytime. One
And
one information, if I have to say, if someone is trying to reach out to me in Facebook, please allow me some time. I'm not an active member of Facebook. Yes, I do have an account. Yes, I get some many information from Facebook, but do not expect immediate responses. Give me a day or two. Definitely, I'll be, responding to the questions. Please PM me, because sometimes you may want to ask some questions in person. At the same time, in some places where those answers needs to be pertaining to you alone. Probably others may not be able to resonate, right?
all right.
So connect with me, ask any questions. I will share my honest views about it. No, different dimensions, because anyways, I'm going to be connected in Facebook for whoever is going to ask me. Second thing, allow some time for me to respond. It is not that I'm hiding away from your questions or I don't want to respond to your question. Don't get it that way. I allow me some time. I'm putting it as an open place because I'm not an active member of Facebook. That's the only reason. Yeah. Good.
All right. Thanks again for your time and
Thank
wish
you.
you all the best in your future on your goals. And thanks all for watching today. Tomorrow we have a second bonus session. I'm bringing other people who can also share your experience. Any questions, just prepare it. So over the next 4 days, I'm including today, everyone I'm bringing a different clients of mine so they can share their experience. Thanks again and have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks a lot.